90% of low-ranked players spend majority of teamfights shooting the enemy tank. Now don't get me wrong, shooting the tank is fun. It's an easy target to hit, but majority of the time, shooting the tank is not the best decision you can make. Target priority is something a lot of people struggle with, and it's very easy to understand why. Because saying shoot the supports is also not necessarily the best person to shoot at certain times. Who you should prioritize is not the tank, not the supports, not the DPS, but people who are out of position and isolated from the rest of their team. This could be anyone on the other team. If the enemy tank has dove your team and their supports have no line of sight on them, it is a free kill, but that doesn't mean you should be shooting at the tank the entire game. If no one is isolated or out of position, who should you shoot at? Well, you should shoot at the most valuable and easiest target to kill. So in this situation, the correct order would be supports, DPS, and the tank, but that is also dependent on your team comp. Brawl comps would prioritize the tank and DPS, as it is a comp that prioritizes damage output. So then that would mean the best damage dealers should be prioritized, that being the tank and DPS. A poke comp is about cooldown management, trying to poke at your opponent and make them invest as many cooldowns as possible and waste them. Priority in this situation would be forcing out the most valuable cooldowns, or just the basic priority mentioned earlier. A dive comp's most valuable target would be a target with low self-sustain and mobility. Examples of this would be Ana, Widow, Ashe, characters like that. Then after that, it would be supports, DPS, and tank. Just your basic priority. Then you move into communication. If you are someone who is an actually good person who joins VC, someone in VC comms someone is low, if you can safely swap your target to the enemy that was called out, do it. More people targeting the one person, the more likely that person is to die. Another thing that can be is organizing dives. If say for example, if your tank says dive Ana, everyone focus on the Ana. The reason behind why supports are usually the best to target is because if one gets killed, that means only the other one can do the remainder of the team's healing. So if you're just brain dead shooting the tank the entire time, both supports will be able to sustain the tank and keep them alive, meaning you're just wasting your time charging the enemy support ults, which are the most valuable ults in the game. So only shoot the tank if the tank is killable, or if you're trying to put pressure on the opposing team. If you have any questions about priority or who to shoot at most of the time, at any time during a game, ask so in the comments. I will respond to them when I can. If you did enjoy this video, consider subscribing. It helps me out way more than you might think. And I also hope that you found this video beneficial. Stay safe and healthy, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Until then.